you want to give a warm welcome to Molly Elwood of Elwood Organic Dog Meat.
Sometimes we try things and they don't work out, and it's okay, right? Okay. Give me 1 second. I've been farming dogs for quite some time, and I haven't stood in front of people in a long time, so give me 1 second. Okay, hello. All right, I want everyone to clap if you're vegan. All right, fabulous, expected. Now I want you to clap if you're vegan, except for just a little bit of dog meat. Good, I'm glad to be among friends. I know there might be a few more of you, and that's okay, it's our little secret. You know, sometimes when you're coming home late from the bar, you just need a little snack, a little pug bacon, you know, just a cheeky little, anyway, it happens. If dogs didn't want to be eaten, I don't know why they were made out of meat, right? Also, canines. You can boo me, and in fact, I would be encouraged to boo me. I thrive on being booed. Also, I'm going to try and see what happens if I just toss the cards, because I have like 40 of these. All right, intro. Hi, I'm Molly Elwood. I run Elwood's Organic Dog Meat. We are a small family farm raising meat from dogs for people. This is not dog food. This is dog meat. It's all right. It's fine. This is our website, elwooddogmeat.com. You can go visit it. As you can see, these dogs are not pets. They are raised for this, so it's fine. Everything's fine. Next card here. Now, raise your hand if you're like, what is a dog meat farmer doing at a Plant Head festival? Anybody? Okay, good question. If you scroll to the bottom of our website, you'll find out. But in the meantime, if you are seated next to someone who raised their hand, if you could let them know what this is about, because I'm gonna stay like this. I'm gonna wear my dog meat hat for all of this. I do have dog meat hats for sale on my website, but I don't have one right now. Also t-shirts, thank you. All right, so we're also on social media getting yelled at. If you can't read that in the back, it says, to call you disgusting would be an understatement. You should be euthanized. We also have downloadable posters and stuff. If you want to be yelled at, you can download and leave them at your mother's house. We also do dog meat tastings. You can host a table if you would like. We started in the US, and we are now around the world. We have farms around the world. Clap if you have hosted a dog meat table. Now clap if you shared an Elwood's post just to make someone mad. That last clap was just for my own ego, and I am very happy. I am generally not among friends, and so it's really lovely just to have some encouragement. As you'll see, sometimes it's not so friendly. So, why am I here? So VCO knows that Elwood's is the humane alternative to factory farmed meats. This is why they put me on the education stage, to educate. Quick aside, I can't believe you vegans have an education stage. Like vegans, you're so short on evidence. You don't have any facts or research papers or documentaries or scientists or philosophers or stuff on Netflix to prove your point. You're just running on vibes. And your B12 deficiency has caused you to have a festival in the rain. So I hope by now you get what this is all about. Is this vibe okay? Okay, thank you, good, because I didn't bring anything else. And so I'm here to tell everyone, you do not have to be vegan. Please boo me. Yeah, whatever, okay, fine. If you cared about animals, dog meat is the easiest, most ethical choice you can make. A Labrador steak is more heart healthy, it is better for the planet, has a lower carbon footprint, and all the dogs just have one bad day. Think about all the bugs killed for your tofu, and how many miles your kombucha traveled to get here. Clearly, eating dogs is the kinder choice, especially if the dog is harvested locally. All right, a few caveats before we go any further. I'm going to start with I had this one last, but I want to give you time. There will be death threats and swearing. I tried to bleep it. Sometimes they're too fast. If you have young children who do not want to learn some language of the vegans who call me, you might want to take a trip to another tent. Also, I am just speaking from my own experience, and that is I have a background in advertising, and for 4 years I've been getting yelled at for running this weird farm on the internet. So I'm not an expert. Also, wearing this dog meat hat may make my message feel a little bit convoluted, but if you are all here with me, we can cheer me on and we'll get through it together, and we're gonna get something out of this, I hope. And there will be a Q&A in the end. All right, are you guys ready? 5 things I've learned as a dog meat farmer that may overlap with your vegan agenda to take over the world. All right. Lesson 1. People love dogs. If you can't read on the side, Trudy Moore says, I'm reporting your business. Where's this business located? Why don't you tell me where you're located? I can find, so I know the proper people to report this to. People love dogs so much, even maybe too much. I mean, Exhibit 1, puppuccinos. Why? And why are they not vegan? This is so weird. You think, I mean, I love my dogs too. I love them as a dog meat farmer, but I also know you can love dogs and still eat them. So I'm gonna start. This is my first voicemail to share. I got this from one of these militant dog lovers. And like all the messages I share, it is real. So I'm gonna try this. Here we go.
Yeah, I'd like to personally know where you're located. I'd like to come out there and check out your operation. I'd like to personally talk to each and every one of y'all that are actually killing dogs, which is illegal in the United States. So I'm very curious about your operation. I'd like to sit and talk face to face with every single one of you that are murdering animals. And it's pretty fucking sick. I would love to come out there and personally tell you to your fucking face that you're a nasty, sick son of a bitch. And if you don't like it, because you're being blasted all over the internet for your nastiness, and anybody in your family fucking pathetic to go along fucking watch y'all fucking kill fucking dogs. Like, who the fuck kills a fucking dog to eat it? Like, you're one nasty. And I hope the nasty bitch on the internet, that goofy looking nerdy, I hope you're fucking there. If you got a husband, I hope your husband is right there. And I'm gonna personally come down there and tell you what I think about you, son of a bitch. Other than that, eat a dick and beat the fuck out of you. Cause you're some nasty.
He keeps going.
Literally. Burn in hell, eat a fucking bag of dirty dicks, fucking die. Yeah.
Oh, there was one more swipe I missed it. if you would like to say this together with me, what did we do? We found the vegan. Yes, we did. I'm just trying to sell local, organic, free-range, regenerative dog meat. And this is what I have to deal with. It's like nothing I can say can justify my actions, no matter how local, how organic, or how much I love my dogs. Now my cards are upside down. It'll be okay. One of the worst things is I'm not even a factory farm. I'm what you here in the UK would call a small holding, and somehow this is the... But not only did this person see Elwoods, they were so engaged they picked up the phone like it was 1998. If you want to reach people with your vegan agenda, tap into their existing over-the-top emotions, like loving dogs way too much. Because, lesson 2, dog lovers love animals. They do, I know. Just listen to this additional militant dog meat lover, dog lover.
Yeah, how's it going? Just a concerned citizen here. I saw a table set up in Providence, Rhode Island today, advertising dog meat. I just want to let you know you people are a fucking disgrace. If you actually are killing and feeding dog meat to people, I hope what happens is your dogs on your farm turn on you and treat you guys the same way and eat you like a piece of meat. You guys should be ashamed of yourselves. I hope you all rot in hell, you pieces of shit.
The accent is just... But I know you all want to say it, so we're going to say it together. You read this and you say, I am asking you to say this with me. He does not love animals. He loves pets. Right. It was fun to say that. It was fun to say that together, but I don't agree. This person clearly has the capacity to love all animals. And at the risk of being canceled by the dog meat community, I think everyone has the capacity to love animals. It's just that most people don't get there. They don't get their chance to meet or know farmed animals. And most people, they're just not thinking that deeply about their emotions or ethics. Also, society has made it really unsafe to explore vegan ideas. And rightfully so, right? Okay, still my dog meat hat, okay. But you know, I bet if that collar got the chance to rub a pig's belly, they'd be thinking about the pig's happy noises probably way before they thought, bacon. And I bet they'd probably rescue a goat stuck in a fence or a baby chick from a cat. And if that chick died, I bet he would have some strong feelings about that too. Which is why I say, close down all the farm sanctuaries before the animal lovers discover them. Please boo me. Please boo me. Boo. Okay. Thank you. Which is now to okay, good. Slide number 3. Lesson number 3. Everyone loves one-liners. He says, Yes, he's confused, disturbed. Yes, I am. How can you say that dogs do not feel pain? Where are you getting that information from? Everyone loves one-liners. And speaking of, let's play a quick dog meat game. I want you to complete the sentence with me. It's okay, the dogs were raised for this. If we didn't breed dogs for meat, they would go extinct or take over the world. It's one or the other, I'm not sure which. If we didn't milk dogs, they'd explode. Dogs don't really feel pain. All right, good job, guys. But a quick tip. This lesson's actually just a quick tip. You all know vegan bingo, right? That's the 15 things someone says when you have an argument. It's the same 15 things, just on loop. If someone's playing vegan bingo with you, they're actually not being dishonest. They're not trying to be. They're sharing like a verbal meme. It's like a reflex. Just like the dog meat game, one-liners are really fun, but they don't represent somebody's deeply held belief. It's like sometimes it's like something they've never even thought through before. Like you might actually be the first person to ask, do you think that's true? Which is a very powerful response too. cows don't feel pain the same way. You can say, do you think that's true? And if they're sharing facts, they're avoiding feelings because of lesson 4. No one loves feeling feelings, especially feelings that make us uncomfortable. Veganism. And when some people see a prime cut of husky steak finely marbled, they have some feelings that they don't want to feel. Share another phone call.
Hi, my name is Jericho. I'm located North America. I just want to let you guys know how sick I think this is. And I hope you, your family, your children, and who else you are bringing into this fucking madness all goes to hell. You don't need dog meat. What the fuck do you need dog meat for, you sick fucking bastards? I hope you all die and go to hell.
Do you want to hear one more? Yeah! All right, here's one more, just a squeak one in.
Hey, you guys are pieces of shit. I'm gonna find you guys. And when I find you guys, I'm gonna try my hardest to shut you guys down. Don't you understand? Fucking dogs should not be eaten. They're domesticated pets. I get cow, I get chicken. Why the fuck are you doing this to dogs? You guys are pieces of shit. Nobody likes you. I bet all of you guys are single and live a horrible life. So when I go to your fucking business, be ready. Stupid dumb.
Got super personal there. Most of the time, a person can ignore a meat ad, and they can ignore an anti-meat ad. To them, meat is just meat. It's not an animal. And vegan ads are just propaganda. They don't align with facts the person believes and have nothing to do with their reality. But if you get them feeling feelings, like those 2 calls, you leap over the facts, whether they're true or not, and you get right to the good stuff. It's how this person actually feels about and connects with your topic. Elwood short circuits a lot of people this way. Really smart people lose the ability to read all the way to the bottom of the website. It's like suddenly they're peeking into a dollhouse that they don't recognize as their own home, and in that dollhouse they're eating like it's a tiny dollhouse plate of corgi legs, and they're like with like a side of feelings, and they hate it, and they want to burn that dollhouse down. And they don't realize it's their own dollhouse. There was a metaphor that I liked there when I wrote this. But research shows facts alone do not change minds. Feelings do. And that's what my dog farm is. It's peddling feelings, because sometimes it works. And some people change. I'll read this aloud. This was from on Monday. We just had a table in Brighton sampling dog meat. Jamie Logan was there. Clap if you were there. There's some other activists over there. Woo! We were out there. We had some gorgeous retrievers with us. Hello, I met you guys and your gorgeous organic hounds over the bank holiday on Brighton Beach. Our meeting was definitely thought-provoking and led me and my husband to having a chat about your campaign and our eating habits. I don't feel becoming vegan is currently where I am at the minute, but feel quite happy with going pescatarian. Woo! And see where I go from there. My husband is doing the same. At least it's a step in the right direction. Woo! As a dog meat farmer, obviously this makes me furious. Luckily we have C-Spaniel. But I guess congrats to you vegans, which brings me to my last lesson. You must love meat lovers. Pretend there is a parentheses around dog. You must love meat lovers. All right, I'm going to take my dog meat farmer hat off for this and probably read a lot more from my notes for this. If you want to help the animals, be as vegan to people as you are to animals. Speak to people from a place of empathy, no matter who they are or how they speak to you. Because we were them. We were them before we went vegan, and we must talk to them as though they are on the same path. There's that line from Maya Angelou. People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. A person will remember if you made them feel smart, or hopeful, or able to change, but that person will also remember if you made them feel small, if you made them feel angry, if you made them feel ashamed, and they will use that emotion to shut out your message. They'll remember if you displayed contempt, if you showed them that you think you're superior or smarter than them, because they can tell. And as angry as we are, and as superior as we are, it doesn't change minds. We have so much empathy. As vegans, we have so much empathy. If we can have empathy for a shrimp, we can have empathy for Carl at the office. Carl. What about cavemen, Carl? You know Carl. Carl has never examined his stance closely, but he likely has big feelings about animals every day. He just doesn't know how wide that circle can get yet. Carl is somewhere on his vegan journey, and he can go forward on that journey, and he can go backward on that journey. And it's how you make him feel that matters. And that's where our power is. I struggled with how to end this talk because I saw the work of everyone in the room like this. I have so much admiration for everyone in this room, for everyone who's putting it on the line for the animals. We need everyone's passion. We need everyone's action. I'm just a former advertising person with an Instagram account. But dog meat has changed a lot of minds by making people laugh, by making people think about their own feelings about animals. And in doing so, I hope I've saved some animals. I think sometimes, as vegans, when we take action, we can tend to act based on how we feel, when really changing minds is about understanding how other people feel. After 4 years of doing this, I think dog meat shows if you make people feel smart, if you make them feel like, oh, I get it, if you make them feel part of something, they will change their own minds. I want to end with a quote from David McGraney's book, How Minds Change. There is no superior argument, no piece of information that we can offer that is going to change their mind. The only way they are going to change their mind is by changing their own mind, by talking to themselves through their own thinking, by processing things they've never thought of before, things from their own life that are going to help them see things differently. If you're talking to someone online, or on the street, or a friend, or Carl, or your own family, be there to help them remember how much they love animals. Because when you learn what motivates them, you are closer to finding the vegan switch inside of them. I have one last voicemail to share.
Do y'all for real be eating them dogs and killing them like that? I don't know who this is, but I don't know why y'all killing them dogs like that. I'm sitting here at my job and somebody has left this car talking about some Elwood organic dog meat, and I do not like that whatsoever. I don't know why y'all killing these dogs, because them dogs don't even deserve. And they talk about getting 20% off that checkout. With the love dogs, well, obviously y'all don't love the dogs, y'all killing them and eating them.
And they call back. Wait for it.
I just want to apologize to y'all. I didn't read the website all the way through, and yeah, I didn't realize that. I'm so sorry, y'all. Bye.
All right. I'm putting my dog meat hat back on. read some memes out loud with me. For anybody in the back who can't read them, you want to read with me? All right. Would you rather these meat dogs never existed? Yeah. 94% of dog meat farms are family owned. If dogs aren't supposed to be eaten, why are they made of food? I turn vegetables into bacon. What's your superpower? This one's my favorite, but before they learn about dog meat farms, realizing dog meat farming isn't as scary as they thought. That says thank you. Thank you. We do have time for Q&A? Oh, okay, no time for Q&A. I'll be here. Thank you, everybody. Bye.
Thank you so much.